Okay, you're leaving that for today. And we're starting with the yoga lesson. Dear friends, welcome in. My name is Marcel. I'm teaching here yoga. I'm your yoga instructor here every day. Live on Twitch for 10 years. I'm not alone, but I'm joined by Sean. Sean is here for entertainment, energy, and motivation. And together we're teaching every day here on Twitch or live. So if you'd like to join in for a little bit, feel free. We're going for 1 hour of yoga. And I don't need to wear the clock right now. But we're going for an hour of yoga. We're starting right now. Come to a wonderful sit, either down on the floor or up in the chair at the moment, and get long from your hips to your head. Feel the length. Feel the length. Feel how your feet are rooted down to the floor. It doesn't matter if you're sitting in a chair or down on the floor. Hey, Jamie. Good to see you. Good to see you. How are you doing? So feel how your legs are rooted down on the floor. Feel how you're sitting, a sitting pillow rooting down your sitting bones. And get long from your hips to the top of the head. Additionally, you can also lean a little bit forward, pull the butt flesh out and sit back down again. To really feel comfortable while sitting. Make sure you feel comfortable. Good. In whatever kind of sitting position you are today. Good job, everybody. And from here, take a deep breath in. To your belly, to your chest. Bring your shoulders a little bit to the back. Tucking your chin in. And just listening what's going on in your body. Listening to the emotions. Listening to whatever it is right now. Without thinking about it. How does your body feel? What kind of emotions are there today? Don't start thinking, but try to only feel. Connect with your emotions. Once they come, once they are here, allow them to be there. And then let them go again softly, saying, without pushing them away, but letting them go softly. A friend of mine said, like, opening up the window and letting them go out again. Like wind. And then release. Good. From here, open your eyes if you had them closed. Bring your right arm to your right and lean to your right. Tuck your chin in and reach to your right. Breathing in deep in your belly into your chest. Tuck your chin in. Wonderful. And the other side. Left arm to your left and reach with your right arm next to your right ear. Breathing in deep. Engage your belly a little bit. Tuck your chin in. Feel how you're stretching your whole side from your right sitting bone and change around. You're doing great. Welcome. Leaning. Another side. How does that feel? And welcome in everybody. And just keep going on. I know. You're doing great. I just finished streaming, so I need to stretch and grab some food. It was a lot of fun. What did you stream? What did you stream, Jamie? Into the left. And really leaning to your other side. Breathing deep. Reach from your left sitting bone to the top of the left hand. Change around other side. And again, if my microphone is kind of like noisy, crackling, I'm working on it. I'm currently looking for solutions. It's one of the highest priorities that I have. Release, come back into the middle. Bring your hands to your thighs and start to move your hands forward and backward on your thighs. Forward and backward on your thighs. Feeling how that feels. Again, maybe connecting with your emotions. Maybe connecting with your emotions. By the way, as you see, we have a new friend here. He's smiling a lot. So from there, bring your shoulders forward, then upward, backward and down. You still need some names, if you have any kind of not really requests, names that you would like to give him, or if you have a name that you'd like to give him, let me know. Everybody. And just bring your shoulders forward and upward, backward and down in the rhythm that you're moving your hands. And you don't need to move fast. You can move very, very slow. You can move in your rhythm today. Don't push yourself too much, but check in where you can move. Check in. You're pushing yourself a little bit, not too much. From there, today I feel like taking care of our neck. Again, if you have any kind of request for our neck or our shoulders, if you have any kind of request, feel free to share. Feel free to share. And as well, we're going in this lesson, this is kind of like the handstand lesson. We're going up to handstand today. But again, don't worry about it too much. I really make sure that it's accessible to everybody. You decide how far you go. You decide how far you go. And you know, even little steps, even small poses will show you what kind of muscles you need to use in handstand. And then time and time, repetition and repetition, you will grow more confident in your ability to do these kind of movements. Good. So from here, first of all, pick your shoulders up. Taking care of our shoulders, of our neck right now. Just see where you can pick your shoulders up to right now. Maybe bring them a little bit forward or even a little bit back. Just feel which muscles are engaged and then release your shoulders down again. Again, pick your shoulders up. Feel which muscles are engaged. Maybe have your shoulders a little bit forward or a little bit to the back. Release them down. One more time. Really release down slowly. Feel how you're releasing completely your shoulders. And then pick your shoulders up one more time. This exercise is about to recognize which muscles you're engaging when you're pulling your shoulders up. And then so you can release slowly a little bit more. So you exactly know what you need to do if I give you the cue of release your shoulders. Good. From here, look over your right shoulder. And breathe in deep, using your breath as a tool here. So breathe in as deep as you can, using the breath as a tool here to create an additional stretch. Into your belly, into your chest, breathing in deep. Breathing out, changing, looking over your left shoulder. Releasing as you're breathing out. And one more time each side. Take one deep breath in here over your right shoulder. And if you don't feel anything when you're breathing in deep and you're using your breath as a tool, don't worry about it. And you don't need to push your head to your shoulder, but just look over your shoulder, like easy. Go easy and soft here. And come back into the middle. Bring your right ear to your right shoulder. Tuck your chin in. Tucking your chin in, release your shoulders down as good as you can. Right ear to the right shoulder. Feel a stretch from your left shoulder to your left ear. Breathing in deep into your belly, into your chest. Again, you're doing awesome. And breathing out, release your head forward and down. Half circling to your other side, left ear to the left shoulder. Feel the stretch from your right shoulder to your right ear. Tuck your chin in. Breathing out, release your head forward and down, half circling. The other side, right here to your right shoulder. Smiling if you like to. You're doing good. Feel the stretch that you create from your left shoulder to your left ear. Breathing out, releasing, half circling. Going your rhythm. Left ear to your left shoulder. Feel the length from your right shoulder to your right ear. And release your head forward and down. And pick your head up. Good job. Let's bring the hands behind our back together, behind our head together. And push your head to the back. So what's happening here is that the chin is getting tucked in. And a lot of tension is released in your jaw. How does this feel when you're doing that? Good job, everybody. From here, we extend our right arm to your right, and we push your head still to the left, or to the back, not to the left. We're pushing it to the back. We're looking over your right hand, and pushing the head to the back. Good. Your chin gets tucked in. Release, other side. Go slowly, change the hand. Extend the left hand to your left, kind of like warrior two, but just the hand. Then push your head to the back again, looking over your left hand. How does that feel? Try to release your shoulders as good as you can. Release, come back. Release your arms completely. And from here, we're going to just open our mouth and put the tongue out and just relax your jaw. Hi, IOE. By the way, IOE, these movements we started to do because of you. Welcome in. We're relaxing the jaw at the moment. Welcome. How are you doing, IOE? How is your day going? So push your tongue out, put your tongue out, and open your jaw. Release your shoulders as good as you can. Release your arms wherever they can fall down to. And release. How does your jaw feel right now? Great, thanks. Awesome. Good to have you. Good to have you. I wonder how is kind of like, you know, you don't need to write here if you don't want, but how intense did the man circle feel? Bring your hands up and make knuckles with your fingers. And I like to massage with the index finger, the middle finger, kind of like the jaw where it's attached. So bring the knuckles there and kind of like move circle-ish. And just see how you can massage, and maybe you need to open your mouth a little bit. And it's all about to get to know your body a little bit better, you know? Feeling in what is there. And be soft. You don't need to be super strong here. Try to be soft and curious. And from there you can move up to your head and just where the jaw is kind of like attached, and give there also a little bit of a massage. See how that feels today. Love it. Deep meaning in man circle. Great experience. Awesome. I love to hear that. Love to hear that. It was a little long, I think, the man circle, but I really liked that everybody participated. So great enthusiasm, let's say it like that. Let's not go any further there. Good. How did that feel? How did that feel? You know, let's go one more time with your ear to your right and really release your arms by your sides. This is also something that, you know what, let's come back up. We're going to stand up and then we're doing it, because there you can release your arms even more. So slowly stand up. No need to hurry. I'm going to change my microphone quickly. Watch out, it might be crackling. Okay, here we are. Hope it sounds good. So slowly standing up, no need to hurry. Take one step after the other And shift your weight. Feel how you're shifting the weight over your legs maybe. And stand up in your way. You don't need to look at me right now, but just stand up in your way. Take your time standing up. Ooh. Good job. And from here, release your head to your right side. Tuck your chin a little bit in. Release your arms down. And from there, you can even pull your left arm, so where you don't have your head over, a little bit down and create an additional stretch without pushing yourself too much, just this little bit, feeling like almost like a weight is attached to your left arm, finding an additional stretch from your left shoulder to your left ear. Reach up, then release your head forward, change to the other side, left ear to the left shoulder. And again, feeling like a weight is attached on your right arm that is pulling you down. Feeling the stretch coming from your right shoulder to your right ear. How does that feel? Release your head forward and down. And pick your head up. Good job. From here, let's jump out of the knees. Bring your feet like hip width apart. So a good cue for that is like just jumping one time and landing with your feet wherever they land. That's kind of like a good index. And from there, just jump out of the knees. Release your shoulders, release your neck. Let your shoulders jump, let your neck jump. How does that feel? And again, these are beginner yoga lessons, so if you have any questions, any requests, IOE, Jamie, if you have any, let me know and we can go there. Today is a handstand lesson, by the way, so we're going a little bit up to handstand in just a moment. So if you're excited about that, awesome. Release your shoulders, release your neck. How do your shoulders feel? How does your neck feel? Again, we're just jumping out of the knees at the moment. Can you do that? Having your feet still connected a lot with the floor. Can you do that? So amazing. And from there, we are changing it up. We're just jumping out of your heels and absorbing the hip with your knees. And again, release your shoulders and your neck a lot. And really try to stomp the ground. Making a sound with your heels, stomping the ground. From there, jump out of the toes and reconnect with the toes and the heels to the floor, absorbing the hip with your knees. Release your shoulders and your neck. How does that feel? Great job. And then release. Shake your legs out. Shake your wrists. Coming to a stop. And today, we're going a little bit further before coming again to the floor. So come again to a wonderful stand. Hip width apart. From there, release your arms by your sides. And we're turning left and right with our belly button. Engage your thighs, engage your knees. To the left and to the right. Smashing your wrist against the body. Your belly button turns to the left and to the right. Keep your knees and your thighs engaged. Smashing your wrist against your waist, into your waist. Turn your belly button to the left and to the right. Engage your knees and your thighs. How does that feel? And really try to release your arms. So no muscles are activated in the arms, right? And then turn from the belly button to the left and to the right. Keep your knees and your thighs engaged. You're doing great. This is very much a great movement if you get it. Moving with your belly button, because your whole spine is getting activated. Your shoulders are getting activated. Your wrists and your waist. Really opens a lot of things up in your body. And then release your arms. Release your arms completely. Shake your legs up, shake your wrists. Good job, everybody. And again, you know, this movement, it takes some practice. It's not just there for you. You need to put in some practice before you really can go there again and again. So let's come down to the floor and let's warm up our wrists, shall we? Let's go. And this little Buddha here, he's not little, he's quite heavy. He needs to move out of the way a little. Let's come down to the floor. Woo! And bring your shoulders over your wrists, your hips over the knees. And just really connect already the mounts of the fingers to the floor. So there's no space in between the index finger to mount and the floor or the mat. Your shoulders over your wrist. Start to arch up from your lower spine. You can also claw your fingers a little if you wish. So slowly arching up from your lower spine, vertebra by vertebra, coming up until you're at the top of your head, and then rounding down chin to chest first. Really think about chin to chest. And then from there, go further down. Breathing out. Really pushing your whole back up into the sky and then arching up again from your lower spine first. Really go through it slowly. Breathing in deep. And then again down, chin to chest. Go in your rhythm, of course. But really think about chin to chest first. And then feel how your spine comes along slowly. It's not about fast, it's about awareness. Creating awareness in your whole spine. Being able to move every vertebra on its own. Coming down again. Or coming up again. Good. Wherever you are. Good job. Come back into the middle, come back into your neutral position. And from here we push out of your shoulders. Pushing out of your shoulders. The shoulders are leaving the shoulder socket. Our chest comes up. We are just focusing on our shoulders at the moment. And then release your shoulders down. Bring the shoulder blades on the back together. And then push up. Shoulders are leaving the shoulder socket. Just bring awareness into that, releasing down, pushing up, releasing down. Shoulder blades are coming on the shoulder on the back together and up. Focusing on your chest. What's happening with your chest? Shoulder blades are coming on the back together and shoulders are leaving your shoulder socket when you're pushing out. Good job. Now sit back on your heels wherever you are. You can tuck your toes in or untuck them as you like. So either like that, tucking in or untuck them. And shake your wrists out a little. Shake your wrists out a little if you need to sit. If this doesn't work, if this sit doesn't work out for you and you need to sit, please go ahead and sit down. From here we interlace the fingers. We circle the wrist. Circling the wrist. Interlacing the fingers. Check which thumb is in front and really go soft. There's no need to go strong here. Just go soft. Shake your wrists out, shake your elbows, shake your shoulders. Then interlace the fingers again, bring your other thumb in front and circle your wrist. Try to move in both directions here. Being playful, you know. Being playful. Just checking in if you can do that. Release, shake your wrists out, shake your elbows, shake your shoulders. Good job. Bring your hands forward, pushing out of your shoulders. Fingers are vertical. Then bring your thumb up and thumb in. Thumb up and thumb in. How does that feel, everybody? How are you doing? Thumb up and in. Thumb up and in. Thumb up and in. And then circle your thumb forward, whatever forward means to you. Circling your thumb forward. Good job. And then to the back. Circling your thumb to the back. Good job. From there, make fists. Move your wrists up and down here. Move your wrists up and down. Up and down and up and down. Take your thumb, this is optional, you can grab around your thumb, so put your thumb in your palm, grab around with your fingers and move your wrists up and down. Good. How does that feel? How does that feel? We're warming up our wrists here a lot, because in the end we want to give a lot of weight over our hands. And then when our hands are warmed up, your wrists, your fingers, then it feels a little bit better. Shake your wrists out, release. Shake your elbows, shake your shoulders, or you won't hurt yourself if anything happens, you know. We want to really warm up the wrists a lot here. Good. Bring your left arm up, your thumb is pointing up, turn it to the outside, so to your left. Fingers are pointing down. Grab on from below to your thumb. Push out from your shoulders. Good. Feel the stretch in the thumb mount here. Good job, everybody. And release. Let's change around. Other side. Right thumb up. Turn it to the outside. Fingers are pointing down. Grab on from below with your other hand. Push out from the shoulders. Feel the stretch here. Good job. Release, shake your wrists out, shake your elbows, shake your shoulders. And let's come forward again to all fours. So come away from your sit, whatever sit you had. And again, we're pushing into the mounts of the fingers. Don't want to have any space in between the index finger mount and the floor. Good job. From here we go first with our right hand, we turn it to the outside of the mat, index finger turns to the outside of the mat and move left and right. Left and right with your chest, with your whole body, move left and right. Then index finger points to your back, to your knees, front and back. Front and back. Index finger points to your other hand, left and right. And then turn your hand around. Index finger points to the knees, front and back, and give there some weight, not all of the weight. Some of the weight to your wrist, front and back. Index finger points to your other hand, move left and right. Index finger points forward, move front and back. Index finger points to the outside of the mat and move left and right. How does that feel? Listening in. Good. And release. Release down, sit back, shake your wrists out a little bit. See what's the difference between your left and your right wrist right now. And then we're doing the other side. Let me grab something to drink, and as well for you, please grab something to drink if you need to. I just feel my throat needs something to drink right now. Good, let's go. Let's go. So, let's do the whole thing for your other hand right now. So index finger points to the outside of the mat, move left and right. Keep it up, you're doing great. You know, sometimes it's a little bit boring, but it's still necessary to go into the positions that we want to go in and really warm up and be careful with ourselves. Index finger points to your knees, move front and back. How does that feel? Try to have the mounts of the fingers connected with the mat if possible. Index finger points to your other hand, move left and right. From there, turn your hand around. Index finger points to your knee, move front and back. How does that feel? Index finger points to the outside of the mat. Don't give all the weight there, but give some of the weight there, right? Good job. Again, with your other hand, make sure the mounts of the fingers are connected to the floor. Index finger, if that's physically possible for you, right? Index finger points to your other hand, move left and right. Index finger points forward, move front and back. Good job. And come back. Sit over your heels, shake your wrists out, shake your elbows. Or maybe even sit up here if that's possible for you. It's alright. Good job, everybody. Let's go. Let's go. Come forward again. And what we're doing here is we're doing push-ups through the mounts of the fingers. So easier variations are closer to your knees. Harder variations are further away. Good. Let's go here first. Closer to your knees is easier. So we are giving the weight down to our wrists, to our mounts of the fingers, and we are pushing down in the mounts of the fingers, and we're lifting off with the wrist. So lift off the wrist and release the wrist down again. And we're using the mounts of the fingers, and we try to really shift the weight over your wrist, or the mounts of the fingers, somewhere there. And what you shouldn't do is lift with your hips. So not like this, right? Try to really bring the weight over the hands. Feel the weight over your hands. And then from there, let's go for 10. They're rather quick, so if you've never done them, just watch. Pushing up through the mounts of the fingers, releasing down. And again, try to not lift with your hips. Then release down. And sit back, give yourself a little bit of shakes through the hands. Feel maybe how in your lower arm it's a little bit warmer right now. If that's the case, you're doing great, then you know you're doing it right. So it should be warm in your lower arms. If you have any questions, if anything is unclear, let me know. We're going one more time. Come forward in your preferred distance. If you want to have it harder, harder. If you want to have it easier, easier. And let's go. Pushing up. Good, release, shake your wrist. And again, try to really bring the weight over and not lift with your hips. So it also happens to me sometimes. Shake your wrist, shake your elbows, and come forward. Give there the weight. Feel the weight over your wrist and then push up through the mounts of the fingers. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. Release. That was enough. Shake your wrist. If you have done that never and you just participated, you maybe have really pushed yourself a little. So take care, take care. So feel the warmth on your lower arms. If that's there, you did amazing. You did great. Shake your wrists out, shake your elbows, and just bring your hands together wherever you are. If you need to be here over your knees, you can do that. If you can sit down here, tuck your toes in, you can do that. We bring the hands together. We're pushing in through the mounts of the fingers, so releasing the fingers down. Pushing in through the wrists, pushing in through the mounts of the fingers. Claw your fingers a little bit. Feel how the mounts of the fingers are connecting to each other. And release. And push in again. Feel the mounts of the fingers connecting to each other. Claw the fingers. Release again. Pushing in. Release. Pushing in through the mounts of the fingers, clawing the fingers. Releasing. And just feel the mounts of the fingers connecting to each other. The mounts of the fingers are where the fingers are attached to. If you have any questions, please ask. If anything is unclear. Why are we doing this? That would be a great question, for example. To protect our wrist, to protect the mounts, not the mounts of the fingers, but the wrists. So we can, when we're in downward facing dog, when we're in any kind of position where we have the hands down on the floor, we shift the weight throughout our hand instead of just on the wrist. So really want to make sure that we can slowly move there and connect the mounts of the fingers together. If that's physically not possible for you, work your way there slowly. And honor that you can't do that right now, Shake your wrists, shake your elbows. And bring your hands forward. Spread the fingers, push into the mounts of the fingers, claw your fingers, tuck your toes in. We're just going for a moment in downward facing dog. So shift your hips up, take your hips up, and walk your heels up and down. How does that feel? Up and down. Great job. Good. Feel how the mounts of the fingers are rooting down to the floor if you can. It's getting very, very slippery. Yeah. Need to engage a little bit more. And then release, bring your knees down, bring your knees to the sides, big toes together, coming into child's pose today. Big toes together, knees apart, reach forward with your arms, your shoulders away from your ears. And just let yourself fall forward and down again. If you have any kind of waist restriction going on, loosen that waist restriction. With that I mean like a belt or something. Reach forward, release your shoulders away from your ears. Reach forward, breathing in deep into your belly, into your chest. If there's any kind of stretch going on, breathe in deep there. Good job, everybody. And slowly coming up. Slowly coming up again. Shall we quickly stand up first? Yeah, definitely. Big shout out to Ayoi. Let's stand up slowly. Stand up slowly, no need to hurry. Just stand up. Good job. Shake your wrists out, shake your elbows. So, before we go, no, let's start already. Let's start with the little bit more intensive exercises. Then we can again and again relax between them, and then go on. So bring your feet apart to the short end of the mat, parallel to the short end of the mat. Good. Engage your feet, engage your knees, push your butt to the back. Push your butt to the back and hinge at the hips. So we have a straight back. Good. Get long from your hips to your head. And from there, slowly come deeper. See how far you can go down with a straight back. If you don't know if you have a straight back or not, you can bring one hand to your lower back and feel in. Check in to your lower back if there are vertebrae pushing out of their vertebrae still hidden in your back. If they're hidden, this means you have a straight back. If they're pushing out, you can also round your back here and feel the vertebrae pushing out. This means you have a round back. Good. And from there, slowly round your whole back down. Your whole back. Bring your arms down to the floor wherever they are. If you need to bend your knees a little, you can do that. Otherwise, keep them engaged. Keep your thighs engaged. And we're going to wander over and say hello to your right toes. Also that I've gradually found more strength to support my hands in those positions. Awesome. That's amazing. What else did you write? Didn't see that. Okay. No, it's all right. Looking over to your right toes, saying hello to your right toes. Breathing in deep, keep your thighs engaged, keep your knees engaged as you go there. And then release, saying hello to your left toes. Just go there as far as you can, stretching a little bit and coming back. So, this will be a little bit harder, you guys. You know it. You know probably what's coming. We're bringing the hands onto the floor. So onto a strong floor. If that's possible for you, bring it off the mat, onto the floor. If it's not possible, just have the whole hand onto the mat, Either off or on the mat with your hands. And then shift all the weight to your hands. All the weight are coming to your hands. Your whole body, shifting all the weights to your hands. And from there, jump in. Really, really soft. And then shift again all the way to your hands and jump out. Again, the important thing is having the mounts of the fingers over. So all the weight over your hands, and the mounts of the fingers are connected to the floor. Good. Shift all the weight there. Jump in. And then jump out. And we're going for a round of 10. And if you have never done that, just go for a round of 3. That's completely fine. Good. From there, bend your knees. Bring one hand up to your thigh, the other hand up to your thigh. Start to step in, left, right, left. How did that feel? Shake your wrists out a little, shake your legs. And we're going to relax here for a moment. We're already on our way to handstand right now. Hope you enjoy. Bring your hands forward. And make kind of like blinkers here. So bring the fingers together and apart really quick. Extend your arms. Fingers up together and apart really, really quick. Watch your breath. How is your breath going? You're breathing quick or slow? Fingers together and apart. Keep it up, you're doing great. And release. Shake your wrists, shake your elbows, shake your shoulders. Okay. Going to hydrate quickly. Thank you so much, Ayui. Everybody, drink something, take a little break, then we're going further. So we had a little break. Right now it's coming to the hard part. I think this is one of the hardest exercises, especially as a beginner. So take care, you know, and go as far as you can go. We're coming to the front of the mat, hinging at the hips, bend your knees. Bring your hands down to the floor, to the mat. And right now what we're doing is make sure that the mounts of the fingers are connected to the floor again. Good, and we're shifting all the weight. So our feet are rather close to our wrist. Good. We're shifting all the weight to our wrist, pushing in through the mounts of the fingers. And then we're stepping a little bit. So it's easier if you have that done kind of like without the knees bent. If you need to bend the knees, that's all right, you know. It's just a little bit harder even. Just that you know. So without bending the knees, it's kind of like rocking forward and then backward. It's kind of like just a little bit of a rocking back and forth. So we're leaning forward, giving all the way to our hands. Then we're stepping a little bit back. Good job. And do that until we're at the back of the mat. If that's possible for you. Take care of our hands. Really push into the mounts of the fingers. Have the whole hand connected to the floor. Good job. From here, just come into a forward fold. And if you can't do all of them, or if you can just do one or two, that's all right in the beginning. And just come into a forward fold right now. Nod your head a little. Great job, everybody. Just relax. See how your back is feeling, how your legs are feeling. You can bend them if you need. Nod your head. Just release your arms wherever they feel comfortable. If you want to grab around your elbows, do that. And release. Slowly bring your hands forward. Now foot width distance away from your feet. Put your hands. And then we're shifting again all the weight to the hands, all the weight, all the weight. And then just lift the toes off. I think this one is easier than going back. So bring your hands forward, foot width distance away from your feet. Shift all the way to your hands, push into the mounts of the fingers, and then step forward. Or just lift the toes up and the feet will step forward. Good. And when you lean forward, you really can come up to your toes. And then just step forward with your feet. Good. Keep it up. You're doing great. Try to keep it controlled. And whenever you're at the front, bend your knees. And just move your hips a little bit left and right. Feeling in with how your body feels. Release your head maybe. Waiting for everybody to arrive. And bring your hands to your hips, elbows pointing upward. And stand up with a straight back. Bring your arms up into the sky. Slight back bend here. Engage your belly. And release. Bring your hands in front of your heart together. Great job. Shake your wrists. Shake your wrists, shake your elbows. Good job. We almost run out of time right now. So, still we have one more warm-up to do before going into the main course, and then we will go directly to Shavasana. Shake your wrist, shake your elbows. Shake your legs. So let's go. Are you ready? Are you prepared? Good. Let's come to the front of the mat again. Bend your knees, hinge at your hips, bring your hands down, push into the mounts of the fingers, step back. Downward facing dog here. Now important downward facing dog is push your hips up into the sky, get long from your hands to your hips. But here additionally what we want to do really is bend your knees, and this is for everybody. Even if you can do downward facing dog without bending your knees, bend your knees right now and get long from your hands to your hips. And from there we want to really push into the mounts of the fingers, and we want to jump and come softly down again. Jump and down and push into the mounts of the fingers. What you want to see here is that when you push into the mounts of the fingers, it pushes you back down to the floor. So jump. And you can really go slow. You can really go small jumps. It's also good. Just really small jumps, but try to really focus on the length from your hands to your hips. So try to make one length. There, jump. And feel how you're landing again. Good job. And release. Look between your wrists. Start to walk up again. Good job. Bend your knees. Bring your hands to your hips. Elbows pointing upward. Stand up with a straight back. Breathing in deep. Reach up, slight back bend. And bring your hands in front of your heart together. Close your eyes for a moment. Feel how your body feels. And release your arms. Shake your wrists out. And we're coming into the main course, the main little variations. We're going to just do 2 today. Come to a wall, find a wall of your choice. I'm using a door here. So bring the hands toward that wall and step back until we're having 90-degree angle at your hips. Keep it up. These are the variations, so you will choose which variation you will be doing. This is variation 1. This should be accessible to everybody, so you can right away do that together with me. So bring both hands onto the wall, creating a 90-degree angle at your hips. Push into the mounts of the fingers again. Great foundation. Feel how your legs are working. Gauge your thighs maybe a little bit. And feel the length from your hips into the mounts of the fingers. From your hips, gauge your belly. Tuck your chin in a little bit. Feeling the length. And then you can also, additionally, you can bring your head up a little bit. So your gaze can rest between your wrists. Good, and release. Slowly come up. Shake your wrist. This is variation 1. If you like to do that, you can do that right now. If you like to check out variation 2, you can check that out right now with me. I will show it quickly. You can decide if you want to do that or variation 1. I will give you some additional time, don't worry about it. So variation 2 is measuring the distance from the wall with one leg. Good. And then bring your wrist where the heels landed, where the heel landed. Bring your wrist where the heel landed. That's why we're measuring the distance, right? We're pushing into the mounts of the fingers, clawing the fingers, and then we're stepping up on the wall. Good. And then it's the same as variation 1. Good. And you decide if you want to do variation 1 or variation 2. Creating a 90-degree angle at your hips, if that's possible. And your gaze looks down between your wrists. Take deep breaths in. Engage your belly, engage your chest. And push into the mounts of the fingers. Great job. And from there, come down again. Shake your wrists out, shake your elbows, and you decide right now if you want to do variation 2. Again, variation 2 is measuring the distance from the wall with one leg, putting the hands where the heel landed, and then stepping up on the wall. Good. So you decide if you want to do variation 1 or variation 2 right now, as you like. And then slowly coming to, so slowly coming back. And again, you can find a lot in variation 1, you know? You can find a lot in variation 1 as well. So there's nothing to worry, you know? Nothing to worry about if you don't like to go in variation 2. You're doing great. You can do so much with engaging your belly, your chest, and look between your wrists. Good. Shake your wrists out. Come out to wherever you were right now, and let's come to the front of the mat. Sit down slowly. Roll to the back. Whoa! And coming directly into Shavasana. If you like to do anything else right now, feel free to do that. Any kind of windshield wipers or happy baby position, you can do that. Otherwise, come into Shavasana, extend your legs, bring your arms by your sides, palms are pointing up, feet are facing away from each other. Tuck your chin in a little bit, close your eyes. Just be. Just be, nothing to do here. Just be. If you have any questions, I will be there for you. One of the hardest positions. Have your eyes closed. Deepening your breath. Start to move your fingers, start to move your toes, coming back to your body. Whenever you're ready, draw your knees in towards your belly and shift yourself to either the left or the right side, coming to lie down on your side body. In this side body position, make sure it feels comfortable to yourself. From there, softening the skin of the face, releasing all the tension in your jaw, in your tongue, in your neck, in your shoulders, oh, the shoulders, in the arms and the elbows and the wrists and the fingers, in the chest, in the belly, in your hips, in your whole spine, in your legs, in your knees, in your ankles, in your heels, in your toes. Release all the tension. Breathing in deep and giving yourself the air that your body needs. In your belly into your chest. And breathing out, releasing and feeling how the body is carried. How you are carried by the gravity of the earth. With your next breath in, lift yourself up by your side and sit up into a final sitting position, or come into a final sitting position. Bring your hands in front of your heart together. Whenever you set up, don't hurry. Go in your time. Whenever you arrive, honoring your yoga practice today, bow your head in front of your heart. Wish you a wonderful day, a wonderful night, wherever you are. We're not finished here, but we go on with mantra singing, breathing practice, and meditation. Namaste. Release your arms. Open your eyes. Welcome back. Yeah, if anybody would enter Jamie, it would be strange. But don't worry, they wouldn't be able to open up the door, so it's alright. Nothing would happen. Nothing would happen. Good. From here, if you have any questions, let me know. Otherwise, we are coming to mantra singing first of all. To mantra singing first of all. And we're going to sing the, just call it the peace mantra. We're singing a little bit of like Loka Samasta Sukhino Bhavantu, if you like to join in. This is the mantra to let the entire world be happy. So that's the meaning of it. So if you like to join into that, feel free to. The good thing, it's so easy that you can just join whenever you want, and I don't need to kind of like explain it any further of like exactly how you need to sing it and everything. You will hear it with time and time. And you can just join in whenever you're ready. Again, as you see, the mantra has a meaning. Let the entire world be happy, that's the meaning of it. But there's also a vibrational quality to the mantra that travels throughout your body, that travels through your body. And maybe it connects to a certain body part of yours, could be, right? So if that's happening, awesome. If you rather feel connected to the meaning of the mantra, that's also good. Let's go, let's start. And just join whenever you're ready. Loka Samasta Sukhino Bhavantu. Loka Samasta Sukhino Bhavantu. Loka Samasta Sukhino Bhavantu. Loka Samasta Sukhino Bhavantu. Loka samasta sukhino bhavantu 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 loka samasta sukhino bhavantu. Slowly open up your eyes again if you had them closed. And we're going now away from that. We're coming to a breathing practice, but first of all, feel in with yourself. How does that feel? How does your body feel after that? From there, we come to a little breathing practice today. So we're going for a little alternate nostril breathing, or also called Nadi Shodhana. If you like to join in, feel free. Feel free to do that. It's very powerful. So yeah, if you like to do that, I'll guide you through it. Come to a wonderful sit. Of your choice, make sure you feel comfortable. And from there, we bring the right hand up, the index finger, the middle finger, Bring that index finger, middle finger between your eyebrows, maybe a little bit above. And grab on to the bony part of your nose and pull up. Good. And from there, first of all, if you need to clean your nose, your nostrils should be free, or almost like a little bit free. Go clean your nose right now and give you that time, and then come back to this position. So again, index finger, the middle finger between your eyebrows, maybe a little bit above on your third eye, if that makes sense to you. Grab on with your thumb and your ring finger onto the bony part of your nose and pull up. Good. From there, just breathe in through your nose. And breathe out through your nose. Let's continue for a little bit. Wait for everybody to arrive that has cleaned their noses now. At any point, the following breathing practice would become suffocating to you. Please come out of it. Feel free to come out at any point in time. The breathing practice that we're teaching here are there to calm your nervous system. So remember, breathing practice is there to calm your nervous system. Good. Take one more deep breath together in with me right now. So in. And exhale. And we're starting. We're closing the left nostril and we're breathing in through the right. And we're closing the right nostril, opening the left and breathing out through the left. Breathing in again through the left. Closing the left nostril, opening the right, breathing out through the right. Breathing in again through the right. Closing the right, opening the left, breathing out through the left. Breathing in again through the left. Closing the left, opening the right, breathing out through the right. Breathing in again through the right. Closing the right, opening the left, breathing out through the left. Breathing in again through the left. Continue on your own right now. Go in your rhythm that feels good to you. You're not going for too much longer, just about 2 minutes. Enjoy. Next time you breathe in through your left nostril, breathe out through both nostril, and breathe in again through both nostril in. Deep, 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 deep into your belly, into your chest. Filling your whole belly, filling your whole chest. And then release and slowly come back to your natural breath. Come back to your natural breath. How did that feel? How do you feel right now compared to before, maybe? And Ayu, if you're still here, that's amazing what you're doing, right? It's so wonderful. Also that I've gradually found more strength to support my hands in those positions. Awesome. That's so amazing, you know, honoring that. You can slowly improve your body in one way, you know. Your body starts to feel what kind of movements you're doing and how you're doing them, and you can start to gain muscles there where you need it, and you can start to support, you know, you learn the positions, and you start to be able to do the right things with, for example, the mounts of the fingers, right? So it's kind of like the muscle building process is one way, and also the exactly knowing what you need to do is the other thing. And as soon they both take effort, but as soon as you've done one, as soon as you know kind of like how you can move your body and what works for you, then your body takes over and it starts to build the muscles to support you. So it's kind of like a two-part process, in my opinion. It's a two-part process, right? You need to first learn the exact movement that will really bring you to your goal, whatever your goal is. And of course, maybe coming away from that movement from time to time. This is like the advanced thing that I'm going to tell you. It's probably not for you at the moment, but when you're very advanced, you will want to leave what you have found, and you will want to discover new things to gain like muscles where you're weak, you know. So you learn like, oh yeah, what happens if I move a little bit there? What happens if I move a little bit to the front in this position, for example? And then you come out of alignment. So, you know, there's like some alignments cues in yoga, like knees over ankles, for example. And if you start to only practice this, then you will become weak at every other point where the knee is, right? And then, of course, if you get more advanced and more, like, let's say, athletic, then you will be able to leave that alignment cue and kind of like explore on your own where you want to go, wherever you want to go. And there's a lot of beauty to be found for like more advanced practitioners. So yeah, it doesn't end at the beginning, you know. It's not just the pose that you see done on Instagram everywhere, but it goes way, way further than that. Way, way further. Oh, just a little bit of an insight here. Good. So, we're coming to meditation right now. Dear friends, if you like to join in for that, feel free to. We're going for 25 minutes of meditation and 5 minutes of Shavasana. Again, if you like to just go for 5 minutes, for 10 minutes, that's all right. If you feel like in your meditation, you know, oh yeah, I had enough today, come out of it, lie down on the floor, extend your legs, bring your arms by your sides, and just lie in Shavasana a little bit, you know, and then come out. You don't want to come out directly from meditation, because it's not about like you feel like an impulse, like in meditation about, yeah, I can't do anymore. And then you think about your phone, and then you grab your phone, and then you go there, and then you do this. It's more like, oh yeah, I can't do it anymore. What did Marcel say? Okay, lie down on the floor. Lie down on the floor, wait for a little bit, and just feel these impulses coming up to you, and try to accept them, but kind of like say to them, okay, you know what? I'm going to listen to you later maybe, but right now I'm lying down. So for about 2 minutes, just lay down for a round of 2 minutes. We're going for 25 minutes here. And the main thing, if you like to join in for the main course, we're going for 25 minutes, then 5 minutes of Shavasana. We're starting right now, dear friends. If you're heading out in between or right now, then I wish you a wonderful day, a wonderful night, wherever you are. If you're in Mexico, you're in Mexico. If you're anywhere else in the world, in UK, have a wonderful day. If you're not here anymore afterwards, otherwise I'm saying we're going to read together later. So enjoy. Let's start with the meditation right now. Find a great sit again for yourself. Make sure it feels good to you. And again, if at any point you need to change your sitting position, please feel free to do that at any point during the meditation, right? Make sure it feels comfortable to you. Good. And from there, start to observe your inhale. Start to observe your exhale. That's all what we're going to do. Observing your inhale and your exhale without changing your breath. Maybe feeling that your inhale is slightly a bit colder than the exhale. Just observe your breath here. And whenever you lose the focus on your breath, observe your thoughts. Observe your thoughts and let go of your thoughts. Softly. Come back to your breath without judging yourself. So know that it's all part of the practice. Maybe one day you're completely focused all the time during the whole meditation. Maybe another day completely in your thoughts all the time. Know that it's part of the practice and it's part of your journey. So don't beat yourself up. Relax, it's all right. You're doing great. Good. At any point in time, if you'd like to change your sitting position, please do so. I will be quiet now. We will hear each other in about 30 minutes. Enjoy. One more time, connecting with your breath. One more time, connecting with your breath, your inhale and your exhale. Then lie down on the floor, extend your legs, bring your arms by your sides. Feet are facing away from each other, arms are lying by your sides, palms are pointing up. Tuck your chin in a little, close your eyes and just be. Just be. Just be. Release your breath here. Just be. Slowly start to move your fingers, your toes. Stretch your arms, stretch your legs, and come out of it. Come out of it. Whew. Hey Solar, you in here? Slowly come out of it. My man, says Solar. Okay, man, how are you doing, Solar? Welcome. We just finished the whole lesson up here. How do you feel right now? So we did an hour of yoga, then mantra singing, breathing practice, and then meditation in the end for 30 minutes. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed. We will be on tomorrow again. And dear friends, thank you so much for being here today. We are going to rate now somebody. Again, if you're not in my Discord already, feel free to join there. By the way, we have next Saturday a man circle coming up. So if you like to join in there, you're very much invited. It's amazing. Just join the Discord and write me. If you have any questions, also feel free to write me at any point in time. And yeah, with that said, dear friends, we see each other tomorrow again. This is Yoga with Marcel and Sean, and we're teaching yoga here every day. With that said, bye-bye. Let's check who we can rate. Let's check who we can rate, who's online right now. Solar is already online. Oh, Gabi is online as well. Shall we head over to Gabi? We haven't rated... Io is online. God, a lot of people to choose from. Let's head over to IOE. Let's say hello to IOE. He joined in a little bit into the yoga, and right now we're heading over to him. So dear friends, let's send him some love, of course. Just put in your favorite emotes and send him some love. He's a wonderful artist. And with that said, take good care of yourself. We see each other very, very soon. Lots of love to you. Bye-bye. See you soon. Have a good one. Have a good one.